I stream, you stream, we all stream for ice stream. Yeah, I don't know what I'm yapping about. However, okay, let's get the music going. So, okay, sorry, I'm out of breath, as I always am at the beginning of the stream, because I run up 2 flights of stairs. Oh god, that's loud. Let's turn it down last one. Okay. Just on my end, I'm not turning down your end. So anyway, I've made this beautiful script in 10 seconds, so let's have a lovely listen to it. Osu. Art. More Osu. These are the staples of the newfound drawing tablet that has been sweeping the nation, and perhaps even corrupting our youth. But you know what has been sweeping the nation even more than these wacky new technologies? Of course, it must be obvious to you by now. That being dustpan and brush. Yeah, that's my script. Well, welcome to the art stream. So, basically, I am going to be doing some drawings. I got an art tablet. Why did I get an art tablet? Because I want to draw and not do it on an iPad, because I wanted to stream it, because I'm such a good host that you just have to see what I'm doing. And anyway, I've been spending as Afa mentioned in that intro, I've been spending way more time on Osu than actually drawing with the tablet. But it's okay, guys. I'm still a professional. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, guys. Okay? Now, let's zoom in an extreme amount. You know, people say, don't zoom in that much. You know, it makes it worse. I disagree. I think you should zoom in as much as physically possible until you can only see about 1 pixel. And that's how you get the best art. Don't ask me. So, don't art to me. So, I made a stream a while ago, which was me doing pixel art, but you know, this is better than that. There's 1,000 pixels instead of 10. So, this is a lot different, and also I don't have to use a mouse, so it's a lot nicer. I wish I could use a drawing tablet with everything on the computer, but the computer. Oh goodness, I sound like an old person now. Oh, go on those computers! Oh, the computer! I'll be banned off of it. Okay, calm down, old man spies. This is not a laughing matter. This is serious. We need to discuss the socio-economic state of the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So, I'm sure you've all heard what they've been yammering on about on the news. Apparently my mum literally heard it on the news about the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not joking. I think it was the BBC. But I know, I guess it's not that high of a standard, but I'm kind of surprised that the mainstream would know. But there were 1 million people watching that. That was crazy. That was mad. Imagine having a stream with 1 million people. I've got to do that at some point, you know. Guys, share this with your friends, and I will become the Nintendo Switch 3. Trust. Okay. But on a serious note, I'm here to discuss the disappointment that comes in the form of not having Animal Crossing. So, why is there no Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch 2? Why? That's my opinion. Why is there no Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch 2? Okay, let's explain this with facts and logic, right? About why this is bothering me. I thought Animal Crossing would be one of the few games they announced. Guess what? They announced basically everything under the sun except for Animal Crossing. Thanks, Nintendo. You sure love my favourite question mark game series. So, I have a history with Animal Crossing, but we're not going to get into this right now. Filters. Wait, let's use a compressor. No, compressor. There we go. So, my thing about Animal Crossing that's bothering me is there should have been an Animal Crossing as Direct, because they've had 5 years since the last entry. And you might say, well, what if they just want to take 10 years? But it doesn't make sense, because the distance between New Leaf and New Horizons was what? 20? Let's make a line for illustrative purposes. I mean, this is part of the benefit of having a drawing tablet. You can write in your horrible handwriting. It's great. 2012, 2013, 2014. By the way, I'm not entirely salty about the direct. It's just it could be a lot better, you know. Like it's good, but I wish they like showed like themes, and like music on home screen, and Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's all I have to say myself. Okay, let's see how many years this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 9? That doesn't make sense. There should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years for New Horizons. Right? And we got spin-offs in between, by the way. But that's 8 years for New Horizons. Now let's compare. Well, I'm just gonna move these to like the right position so we can properly line them up and have them look neat and tidy and jolly good. Now, we're going to compare the distance between New Horizons to today. (2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. We are here. We are here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years between 2020 and 2025. So it'd be a 5-year gap versus a 8-year gap. However, you might say, well, yeah, it's not been 8 years yet. What if they just want to take 8 years to release each Animal Crossing game? What's your problem? Just let it be. But it doesn't make logical sense. I've got this. I was going to say this is an Animal Crossing conspiracy. It's not. It's just an Animal Crossing rant. Okay. 2025. Sorry, why is it 2025? 2020. Right. This is the key year in all of these. 2020, right? They had. Oh, I just realised something. Pandemic might have slowed development, so we might miss. It might be more like, oh, they might have not had as much time to develop as they would have wanted. Didn't realise that one. We're gonna ignore it because it goes against my theory, and we're not here to talk about reasons why my theory is wrong. We're here to talk about reasons my theory is right. So let's keep going. Okay, so 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. So, assuming this is like 5 years of full development, that's 8 years of full development. We have the budget of New Horizons was pretty decided based on vaguely the budget of New Leaf or what they expect New Horizons to bring in. So I think New Leaf got 13 million sales. New Horizons, I think got New Horizons sales. I think it's like in the 20 million. No, not New Horizons. Estateagents.co.uk. Go away. Who are you? Stop trying to sell me houses. I can't afford one. I'm poor. Okay, unit sales of the animal. Okay, New Horizons has 45 million sales. Right. 45 million sales. That means they can hire way more people to work on the next game compared to New Leaf. They're gonna go, oh yeah, the next Animal Crossing might get like 20 million sales. And they probably predicted the same. No, they would think, right, New Leaf brings in 13 mil. Maybe the next Animal Crossing game on the Switch will get, like, I don't know, 16 mil sales. They're expecting 16 mil sales. For the next Animal Crossing game, they could be expecting, like, 20 mil sales. So surely they should be pouring much more money, or, like, a bit more money at least, into this release. So why is the release not yet? I don't understand. I actually kind of proved my point, that my point is wrong, but we're just gonna ignore that because again, we're here to prove why my theory is right and not why it's wrong. So another thing that's interesting is they made a bunch of spin-offs in this time, and that's odd to me. But also, like, yeah, you would think that now Animal Crossing is, like, arguably a household name for a lot of people. That people, they're gonna want to put more money into the franchise, so it should be like 5 years later we get a new game, and especially to try and get people to buy the Switch too. They go, oh, Animal Crossing, I remember that, I'm gonna buy the next Switch because it's a new Animal Crossing with new things to do. I don't know, maybe I'm just not as business-minded as Nintendo. Nintendo is a really smart business, I can't deny that. This isn't an evil business, I'm not gonna deny that either, but you know, they are smart, and that is something that I can really applaud them for. I can also applaud them for being, I I don't know, actually. I'm probably not going to buy a Switch 2 this year. Mega Dragon suggests I could actually probably get a job. A job? Me? Ain't no way. I ain't doing that. So we ain't getting the Switch 2 this year, probably. Unless I do backpedal on that idea and do get employed, which would be a very tragic moment in Nice Space history. One like equals one cry. However, what I could do is, probably get it in 2026. And they might, you know, if they announce a new Animal Crossing this year, they might say it's coming out in 3 months, 2026 January. But that's like 3 months away from now. That's too long. I can't wait. Well, actually, it's more like 4 minus 12. So I have a 4 minus 8. It's 8 months away. It's 8 months away. Okay. So. Oh goodness, what just happened to me? I just kind of died for a second. Got lost in thought. I couldn't think, so I just kind of shut off my mind. You know, that's what we all like to do sometimes, I think. So it's very sad to me. At this point, maybe it's not surprising looking at all the evidence that they're not getting an Animal Crossing at launch, probably. But also it's weird that the launch is so soon. Like, I was expecting like November release, but honestly, it's kind of cool that they're releasing so soon, but also weird. Like, it feels like there should have been more of a build-up to this. I know there was build-up in the form of leaks, but leaks don't count because they can always be backpedaled on. So why would they build their business hype strategy around the leaks? So that's weird. You know what I was doing there. Anyway, yeah, that's my opinions on the Switch 2. I think the Mario Kart World reveal is like decent. I think the Mario Kart World reveal is decent, but like I'm not gonna buy a new console for Mario Kart World. I'm not even gonna buy a new console for like a Splatoon or Animal Crossing. Probably. No, I might actually buy it for if Tomodachi Actually Life 2 was a Switch 2 exclusive, and if they're like, I don't know, if I could somehow, I don't know, it depends on a lot of factors, you know. If they have like nice themes and apps, I would genuinely consider getting it just 'cause it's like pretty and fun. But you know what? You know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna make it have the same UI as the Switch. It's be boring. It's gonna have 2 themes. I'm gonna cry. But you want to hear this new theory I came up with? It's an epic theory. Well, not theory, but a good idea that they're almost certainly not going to do. What if they have achievements on the system-wide? If you get achievements in certain select games, then you will... Oh goodness, this drawing tablet's too much for me. It's distracting me too much. Oh dear, I've died again. What was I saying? Switch to if you... Oh yeah, themes! Okay, so if you get the themes, you have achievements linked to the concept of themes. So, for example, there can be a Mario Kart World theme, and it plays like Mario Kart World music and has like custom UI for Mario Kart World, like the 3DS themes. But instead of just being able to buy them outright, if you max out every achievement in the game, like a platinum trophy on PlayStation, you get the theme. You get themes by showing your skill in the game and encourage people to like fully play games. I know it can make some people angry, but like rage. But I think that's like really cool. It's just fun. It's like extra progression. It turns the console itself into a game, and I think that's awesome. And it would leave a permanent good impression on the player base. But no, they're not doing that because they're Nintendo. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to a different topic, which is called monetization. What they could do is if people don't want to buy the game and complete it, or they just bought the game but they don't want to complete the achievements, because that's gonna be hard for most people. They can just sell them. They can just have the achievements thing as like a side gift. If you don't want to buy, they can have the. Wait, what was I saying? Oh dear. I'm not okay right now. They can have why can't I speak anymore? I've been made illiterate, but except with words instead of words. I mean spoken language instead of what? I mean spoken language instead of book. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That took me a while. So oh goodness. Oh dear. Oh, I was saying was the themes. If you have the Nintendo Switch themes, Nintendo Switch 2 themes, you can get them by either maxing out a game or by purchasing them in the shop like you could on the 3DS. You purchase them on the shop for like what? I don't know, £1.50. So like yeah, most people are just gonna buy the themes, which gives so much money, but if people really want, it can become another incentive to buy and play the game. And people playing the games is kind of a good thing for the business, but also like just generally in terms of making a fun console, that seems like a fun feature to have if they can get it past the business people. But even so, even if they're not making it to an achievement reward, the themes, they can just sell the themes anyway. Like why not do that? It's gonna cost money to get people to make the themes, but like it's worth it if you're gonna just reuse music that's already from the games, some artwork that's already from the games, and then make some custom UI parts and slightly extra sound effects that you just steal from the games. Like again, it really should not be that hard to make a theme, and yet they haven't revealed anything, so it makes me think they're not doing it, and Nintendo has triggered my anxiety. Thanks, Nintendo. And I just rather spent 18 minutes talking about the Nintendo Switch and not drawing at all. Thanks. Thanks, Nice Spice, my favourite live streamer. So as you can tell by what happened, it's kind of giving ADHD. But I tried to get an ADHD assessment. I had my assessment I've been waiting ages for. And guess what? They're just like, we do not have conclusive evidence. But well, yeah, because I don't go to... They said when you go to college, if you have any proof, then if you have any, you can come back. Maybe once you've been to college for a year. A year, bro. A year. And then all the time it takes to wait for the thing. What is this? The whole point was that I was supposed to get diagnosed before I went to college, and if the medicine would like help me lock in, and I'd actually be able to perform properly at the college. But guess what? Now I can't. Thanks, guys. I was meant to make the remaining parts of my childhood good. Guess what? No. I know it's a bit silly to be betting parts of my life on whether I get a medication that may or may not help, but like if you've been thinking that for a while, it's still annoying. Even if I'm a fool for thinking that, of course I'm still gonna feel that way, you know. It's and you know, I could technically not have ADHD, but like I don't know, I relate to almost, like, not almost all the ADHD experiences, but like I relate to a lot of them, and like I don't relate to, like actual people who have... Oh goodness, there's a train going by. Shut up, trains! I'm gonna train myself to destroy all trains. That's my opinion on this matter. Responding to my friend. They had something in between their teeth, apparently. That's not very nice. Anyway. I've done like 0 drawing this stream. It takes too much processing power to yeah, theoretically I could just have like it could just be a processing problem. but like really it can be either. Not genuinely, okay. This is like sort of a warm take. There's a take that a lot of people seem to disagree with, both in like the neurotypical medical people community and also the like neurodivergent, we want rights and to fit into society, and we don't want society itself to change, we just want society to be slightly reskinned so we fit into it type people. It's like this is a hot take within for those people, but so most people, which is that like these things like ADHD probably doesn't exist as a real concept, as in like, yes, there are people with these symptoms and those symptoms impact their lives, but then we call it a condition called ADHD and we say that ADHD is causing them to act like this. I think it's the opposite way. They happen to act like this due to genetics or some sort of early childhood experience, and then we go on to label it. Once you have enough of those things, we label it as ADHD. I don't think ADHD itself is like a physical thing in your brain, or at least as far as I know, it's not, because I couldn't find any evidence on it. If there is evidence for that, then please tell me, and my understanding will suddenly change. But like, what it seems to be is it seems to be just certain symptoms. We just go, oh, that's that thing, even when the actual condition itself isn't a real. It's not like, oh, you're suddenly afflicted with a certain thing in a part of your brain which is ADHD and may cause you to act in these ways. It's more like you already naturally act in these ways, and then we label it in a way that is so-called ADHD. It's trying to explain, it's explaining a natural phenomena, it's explaining a part of a human variation, that's all. And I don't think that means it's actually a condition like people say. Like, people say neurodivergence is different and that's okay, and some people are just different, which I agree with, but it's less like I don't think people are born with ADHD. I think people are born with certain things that society goes on to call ADHD. I feel like the ideal outcome for all of this would be that the categories themselves disappear and people are given support based on what they personally need. But unless you have some kind of excuse like saying, I am diagnosed with autism, if you find something that's loud and upsets you and you aren't diagnosed with autism, people will just tell you, shut up, bro, and you won't get excuses. You're only given excuses if you try and justify yourself using the framework of medicine that the neurotypical society has forced upon people. So I feel like slightly, technically, arguably, maybe neurodivergent in some ways, but you're like still technically neurotypical. Your struggles aren't recognized. And for the people who like, even if I don't technically have ADHD because I don't meet all the conditions, I still have enough of the things for me to fit into a lot of the community. And at that point, is it basically just more meaningful if I identify myself as having ADHD, like, even if I technically don't meet the criteria? But the same thing goes for like mouse. Like, the same thing goes for gender identity, right? Woke, nice spice. So the same thing goes for gender identity, right? Like, I don't think people are inherently born as certain genders and whatnot. These are, as we know by now, these are categories created to fill certain roles, and people will identify with certain ones more than others. But I don't think that means your identity is like inherently a certain gender. It's more like you'll pick the category you find most comfortable with. None of these are like definitive things that exist. Gender doesn't really exist. It's just a label you use to prescribe certain parts of your identity. Like, I just say I'm non-binary. I don't say I'm a specific flavor of it. Like, if I was a specific flavor of flavor, it's kind of disrespectful to call it flavors. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. Let me look at it. If I was to just use one of the specific genders, Speechling.com, thank you. How do you say this? Pronunciation. I don't know at this point. I was trying to look up the pronunciations thing. I don't understand. Anyway, are you okay, Mega Dragon? What's happened? Why are you upset? So it's because I'm not doing any drawing like I did. I'm a clickbaiter. Basically, I'm talking about like sociology or something, and it's like, is it worth? Even if you can't technically be diagnosed as something, is it still worth generally identifying as that because it's more convenient? Like, but yes, it's technically false, but like, is that not all of society? We view things until you get to really know someone, you use words that describe your experience close enough. Like, the same thing goes for genders. Like, there are ways to categorize people, but that put them into a way that makes them more understandable, I guess. It's like vaguely assigning a role to help categorize them in society. That's kind of what it is, I guess. I mean, there's more nuances than that, but like that seems to be the current like modern understanding of gender that like makes sense, I guess. So yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I had like more of a point. It's just become nonsense at this point. But like, so I definitely identify with a lot of ADHD people's experiences and lives, but technically I could theoretically not meet the criteria for having it. But like, okay, and I've still got the same problems as a lot of them, so I still need to follow their advice and whatnot, so it kind of implies that I do have ADHD. So, but I don't have enough evidence to prove I do, apparently, probably because I didn't go to school. As I've said before, 80% of my problems are caused by the education system. They're not actually, but I prefer to say they do because it sounds funny. And basically, if I had gone to school, then, and I did have symptoms that showed as ADHD, then I would have probably been able to get diagnosed with it. But I don't, because I don't go to school. I haven't. Wait, what is it? Within 30 seconds, very interesting stuff. Oh, I see. Buy me a Switch 2 Richie Rich Kid. Nobody wants to... No, they didn't say I don't have it. They said they do not have conclusive evidence to say if I have it or not, because all I had was like one report from one teacher, and she basically just wrote out like things that I do. That's the thing. And it's like, well, yeah, you can't really tell someone's internal thought process. Like, I thought the whole thing about ADHD is that you have like a mind that is constantly filled with things, and that is what I have. I have a mind that is constantly filled with things. You get my evidence. This is why when I go to college, I will have more evidence for it or against it. If I end up not having it, then I guess that's good for me, probably. And if I end up having it, then they'll have evidence for it, which is fine. But it's just annoying that the fact that if I went to school, then I'd have my evidence. Anyway, buy me a Switch 2 Richie Rich Kid. Yeah, you might not tell or whatever, and it's fine. I might not have it because Sociology. I'm not getting into the sociology again. This is the average live chat discussion. What is live chat? I don't mean like live chat as in the stream. I mean live chat as in I'm in a group chat which is called the live chat for some reason. Or was called the live chat a long time ago. I think they did it for like a bit or something, but it stopped being called that. People still call it that. So the live chat is like a group chat, and it seems like every time we go on a voice call together, we'll somehow turn it into debate about like the economy or sociology or something like that, and we don't even like. It just happens. It just does that. So it truly is a live chat moment. Also, what earth am I doing? Like what? This is not that's not a good thumb. I need to fix this. I think this would be a more scientifically accurate... Oh, what is that? I want a splat eraser. I do not want a splat eraser, thank you very much. I want a normal person eraser, also known as hard eraser. Wait, I was thinking also on rough eraser. That's good enough. Sometimes in life you have to know when to settle for when it's good enough, and when you don't settle for when it's good enough, because sometimes it just isn't, and you will never be enough. Hashtag inspirational quotes. What if we had inspirational quotes, but instead of being inspirational, we had them the other way around, and they're uninspirational? Just a thought. That's my thought. Okay. There we go. But this is still a blocky hand, but like the hand isn't the focal point, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Drawing stream equals talking stream. Yes! Yes, it's true. The rumors are true. Oh, there's been a new Nexo update. Nexo beta fixes disconnected due to bad furniture hitbox refresh on reloading. Thank you, Nexobot. It's a Minecraft paid plugin that lets you like that makes it like more convenient to add custom things to the game. Why is my voice deep again? I do this sometimes. I think it's to do with me. Actually, I don't know what it's to do with. It's just a thing. I was also discussing like Animal Crossing earlier, and I was like writing out the years of Animal Crossing games, and then disproving my own theory. Oh no. Because realistically, without COVID, Animal Crossing is probably just going to go back to being about as successful as New Leaf. So, like, they're probably not going to invest that much more money into it than they did with New Horizons. So it might still take, like, 6 years or something for the next Animal Crossing. Yeah, again, my voice is deep now. Thanks, voice. Wow. Nice spice vocal cords lore. I'm a fool, like... What am I doing? That's fine, everything's fine. Okay, there we go. Hydration, question mark. This might make my voice higher now. Me when my voice is high. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. What am I even saying at this point? Okay, we're actually gonna lock in, chat, I say before proceeding to not lock in on what server, and in fact, locking myself out of my house. Sorry guys, that's just how it be. I need to plug my stream deck back in, but it's probably gonna cry like it did yesterday. Was that yesterday? It was not yesterday, it was longer ago. It was 55 years ago. Yeah, it was 50. What? Oh no, I'm becoming an. Have you thought about what old people are gonna do when you think about the Gen Alphas when they're old? Just think about it. I'm not gonna say anything else about this topic. I'm just gonna ask you to think about it. Go on, let your mind go wild while I plug this in. I can't see. I cannot see. I'm blinded. Where are you? Have you thought about the Gen Alphas yet? Have you thought about the skibbity... The skibbity toilet original sound. Does it have an original sound? Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We can hear the vine booms. They're all over the place. They're booming. 5 big boom. This isn't loud enough. This isn't loud enough at all. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think that might be the right volume probably. Is that enough, chat? I think that's enough. Okay. Flick. You just got flicked. Ow! That's not very nice. What is that voice? I don't know. Is that like sort of Mickey Mouse if he was in an alternate dimension where? Just a thought. So many thoughts this stream. There's like at least one. That's a lot. So what if the Gen Alphas, like just slightly dark, but it's like amusing to me, like. No, I'm actually not going to go into this because it's not actually that funny either. It's just a thing, right? Because my only thing to say about Gen Alphas is skibbity. That's not substantial. That's not original. That's just saying haha skibbity. Like, I guess I haven't even seen skibbity toilets. I don't know if it's good or not. It's probably not good, but it's a bit silly to constantly make fun of something and associate it with a generation, even when a lot of the generation probably doesn't even like it, and it's also just one bad thing in a generation that's probably full of good and bad things. Like, think about it, Gen Alphas, right, are probably gonna like Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, and really, can we blame them for it? No, we cannot blame them for it because it's peak our lack of Animal Crossing. Thanks, Nintendo. Oh no, we're back on this, aren't we? I love living in circles. There's a circle. Wait, no. There's not enough pixels to do that epic art. Right, here's a circle. That was the stream deck. Here I am. I'm living in circles. Help! Oh dearie me. This is the worst drawing stream I think anyone's ever witnessed. Because what is this? What am I doing? Not drawing, that's for sure. Glup Studio Paint. That's my opinion. What am I doing at this point? What are we all here for? We are no longer able to understand the truth of the universe, the truth of the Splatoon 3. We lost it when they stopped focusing on deep cut and started focusing on idols which should have already had their times in the spotlight gone. Oh god, that was the stream deck again. Thanks guys. Oh dear, it swapped to pencil. Yeah, I don't know why my stream deck is doing this. Like, what do I do? There's probably a fix for this, but can I be bothered to do it? No, I cannot, and therefore I am unplugging it. Goodbye, Vine Boom. Oh no. That needs a fix, bro. It's ruining my streams, the lack of fake applause sound effects. Very sad. 1 like equals 1 fake applause. Because funny. I just say because funny. I was thinking about the applause sound effects or something. Oh no. Okay. We need to actually lock in, chat. I say before not locking in for the 55th time. What do we actually need to draw here? Because there's this, which is part of the back hair. There's that, which is also part of the back hair. I guess that should go like that because of like to make it look like it's a different hair part. I guess that would also go quite far, that line. So we can have it connect there. I really want to go around here. Oh yeah, I was just thinking it's kind of funny how the Silk Song and Deltarune Copas actually got their way. Like, I'm kind of salty about that. Like, me trying to be realistic and not get their hopes up, and then they actually got it. Like, what? Just saying why? That's my opinion on this matter. I'm kind of glad that they got the series that they wanted to, like, get stuff announced for it, but like, also, come on guys, why are you the ones who get this and not me with my perfectly reasonable and not absurd at all Animal Crossing standards? Why Pie die? That's me right now, but I die. Why? I do not want to live in England, but why? No one understands me anymore. I am merely a vessel that is used to spout out endless memes with no meaning. Only memeing, no meaning. My opinion on this matter is... My opinion on this matter is... That's true, actually. No, my opinion on this matter isn't. What is bro yapping about? I say, speaking to myself. Oh goodness, it's been 43 minutes already. Help! What in the juniper? I'm saying this because they spent like an entire stream trying to recap the events of their day and just having to take like 3 hours to do it. That was mad. I think they spent more time trying to explain what happened than actually things happening. That's so me-coded. Oh goodness. Help. Help. That's satisfying. I like writing when it's actually good. I hate writing when it's actually not good. If that's not everyone, then I don't know what is. I love saying the most average statements and then going, oh, that's weird. Never mind, it's not weird. Because I realise that I'm average. I'm average height. And I'm an average fight. And I also have average lice. Just putting that one out. What am I yapping about? Oh wait, this should be an arm, shouldn't it? Oh goodness. That, okay, yeah, that is an arm there. I guess that arm can safely go behind her back. Yeah, I could put it in front, but it doesn't need to. This would look a lot better if it was like, the fingers were like a bit more curled over, wouldn't they? Yeah. Because like, why would you have hands out like that? Surely you'll be like ripping the skirt and pulling it up. Okay, that doesn't look right either. I think I should just leave it like that. Oh no. I'm so professional, guys. I'm the most professional that's ever had a profession. Yep, even more than those professionals who it's actually got profession in it and actually have money. Just saying, just putting that one out there. I'm actually gonna put this in my Discord status. Streaming on YouTube. So I'm very professional. I have many professions. Those being, and just putting that one out there. If you know, you know. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna start hearing myself in a second. Oh, never mind, it's making me lag. Well, that sure is nice, Spice. And just putting that one out there. That sure is nice, Spice, indeed. My favourite YouTube streamer. Fucking my day. We used to do art streams. Now we do depart streams. And dart streams. I love darts. I say, not even knowing what darts is. I know some sort of game where you throw darts at a board, but like, how? Explain? Also, my like hyperfixations are extremely ADHD coded. I don't think like autism hyperfixation is like really a thing that people like crash out from like I do. I'm gonna look this up actually. The ADHD lore is crazy. Let's have a look. No, reject cookies, please. You ever start totally immersed and can do that for hours and hours? That's something that's what hyperfixation. I feel like. Okay, can we? How is it tense focus? Because I don't have like an interest for my entire life really. I just have things that I tend to be drawn towards and get sucked into by accident. Let's have a little look see. No, I wanna No, I hate that website. It's a scam and just an AI nonsense. Hyperfixation and ADHD differences and this AI art at the top. What's this? Is this a legitimate? What is the? Why am I? Left frontal lobe. Go away. I give up on this. This is stupid. I hate this. I hate. Oh dear. Oh, Megan just sent me a screenshot showing me, or image or whatever, showing me how the Switch 2 screen is better than the Steam Deck, bigger than the Steam Deck. Let's go! Peak gaming! I'm going to peek at this image because it's peak gaming! Who knows? It's a mystery. I don't actually have reference pulled up, I'm just going over the pre-existing image. in the shadows between two other frills. Same goes for this part. This part should also be quite deep in the shadows. Have diverged. What does this mean? I'm saying this myself and then I'm questioning its own meaning. Like, why did I even say that in the first place? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, my dear viewer, to explain what I just meant by that. I guess these fits kind of work. They're like not bad. They're not bad. They're chill. They're chilly billies. Why am I not saying anything anymore? I've become sleepy. Somehow. I think I've just run out of like nonsense to say and I want to actually lock in, and I did actually lock in, kind of. So, be careful what you wish for, chat. If I do too much talking in the drawing stream, I'll quickly flip around too much drawing in the drawing stream. Sorry. Oh no, I'm so sad. Even the drawing stream is drawing instead of talking. Wow, that's really disrespectful. I mean, think about your audience more. They wanted gaming. It was at -1 up 2. Reddit! Oh dear, what did I just say? Why are they yapping about Reddit? I don't know. Man, that's kind of strange. It deserves a Reddit gold. This joke is getting Reddit old. This is a live chat bit, as I talk about the live chat, the friend group, the live chat, not the live chat as in the stream chat, because that would not be very streamy. What does this mean? I don't know. Okay, Mega Dragon 2025. I'm getting used to 2025. Sucks, it's gonna be over in 8 months. Blah 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 blah. What did I just say? I don't know. Oh dear. Calculator. 8. What if I ate the calculator? Just a thought. I guess that would be like, no, I think it would go all the way out, honestly. It's not gonna dip in for no reason. These are professional ruffles. I'm so excited to do the colouring for this, but like, I usually like line art and everything, but this is just taking forever. So I don't have any background noise. Well, I do have background noise, it's the music, but it's like not, it's just, when I want to do that one thing and it's just not the thing, but the thing and the thing. What I can say for sure though is that these lines are not nice looking. These need some... I will die. Okay, there we go. These lines there. That's nice. I guess that's okay, but that's kind of bad. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I guess I could like add more thickness along the side. One of these. That line needs to be better. Okay. I don't know, this is... I don't know what I'm supposed to do to that though, because it's like a complicated material. Should I do anything? Should I try and fix it, or should I just give up here and continue on with the failure that I have created? This is a really important gamer question. Top 10 crazy gamer questions in 2025. Which one do I give up? Like a leg, you know, that looks like that. Looks like it's gonna be a leg, but it's not. It's not that bad, but like, it's just the bits I'm focusing on are kind of bad. I'm not gonna go, this is the worst drawing I've ever done, because it's blatantly not the worst drawing I've ever done. Especially when these are subjective. I know, one thing that a lot of people seem to forget is that this is entirely a subjective medium. I know, crazy. I mean, even if you get the perspective in quotes wrong, you're not doing bad art. It's, even if it's unintentional, it's the entire point is to evoke some sort of emotion in people. And a lot of the things people do are gonna be unintentional, so like, does that make any masterpiece that's had one accidental element? Does it stop them from being a masterpiece? I don't think so. Because the point is that it's entirely subjective. A masterpiece is just a thing that a lot of people agree is good and really good. That's literally all it is, really. A lot of people like a thing, it becomes a masterpiece. That's what a masterpiece is. It's subjective. Oh, I'm getting into the sociology again. Help, 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 help. My opinion on this matter. Goodbye. Okay, they're like, the line art is looking fine. There's a sort of weird shape of cloth. I think this part is like a semi-transparent black piece. And then this is like a white piece underneath that's fully solid. No, that's not what we want. Oh. Let's go like... Yeah, okay, that's probably more accurate to actually go. Is this layer actually the one that's white? Let's just go along with it and pretend it is. Oh dear. If we keep pretending for long enough, eventually we'll strike gold. If you keep gambling long enough, eventually you'll win something back. Spend your whole life waiting for a jackpot that'll never come. Something. I will not have one. So true. Okay, let's go to the players, which is like different. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, back. There we go. Please. Wrong thing. There we go. But oh, it's loud. da 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 da. Mario Kart, yeah. Should Nintendo Switch 2? Should I? It's expensive. It's too expensive. I can't believe it's coming out in June. That's still mad to me. Like, what more do they have to announce aside from more Mario Kart things? Like, what possibly is there more to say aside from Animal Crossing? Like, before launch, what are they gonna say? It's just gonna be the Mario Kart news, right? Unless they're gonna announce another Direct. Please be an Animal Crossing Direct. Please. Please. That's my opinion. Da 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 da. Oh, I've been messaged. Oh, my friend's talking about the Switch 2 prices. They're saying... they were saying... Game for Us was saying, oh wait people, you can get Mario Kart bundle with the console, it's not that bad, you don't have to play full price. I'm a little coping, but I guess it makes sense. But I said, yeah, but other games will be expensive too. And Game for Us said, how is 70 base price now? I don't think it's base price. Yeah, it's discussing the economy of Nintendo Switch. Because of course I am. This is a nice bass line. What song even is this? I'm not even gonna bother to check. I save up or bothering to check. This is Yoshi's Woolly World. That's crazy. Me when it's crazy and wacky and wacky. What is bro yapping about? I can't keep my focus on. Out. Oh no. Okay. I don't like that line. I really don't like it. I don't trust it with a knife. Oh dear, it's a violent line. It's gonna ruin my family. I guess it could go like this. Yeah, sorry, I'm being very unentertaining right now. The whole point of watching a stream is to be entertained. But considering there's no people watching right now, it'll probably be fine. We'll be fine, right? I say before not being fine. Oh dear. So I guess this bit would be in quite a lot of shadow because it's like overlapped by this little piece of fabric. This part would also be in a lot of shadow. Maybe I should stop zooming in so much. I think it's ruining my life. I think it really hard to tell what's going on. Although zooming out makes it hard to be accurate, so maybe I should zoom back in a sec. But for now, we should be able to do like this. Nah, I'm gonna go like manually around the edge here. No, not manually, not manually. There we go. Nice shadow. So my line of thought, my process thought, my thought is processed. No, it's not. My thought is unprocessed, which is why I cannot explain it right now. So what's going on here that I'm trying to do is I am trying to make the shadows here be more, oh goodness, it's messy. The shadows, wherever there's a shadow, the line art should be thicker. This is a principle I think a lot of other people use as well. I don't think I came up with it myself, although I might have like figured it out myself by looking at, I don't know. I guess that would come because me coming up with it, but I didn't. I think someone told me about this. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And ever since I have been a pro gamer, it's true. The rumors are true. Okay, my friends have told you about a game that I know literally nothing about and do not want to. Another epic game. Another Epic Games Fortnite. Like if you epic. Let's have another chat. Let's talk about the Switch 2 again. I am very excited my bank account isn't. How is so expensive? Delta in price is $25. They said the newsletter also said that chapters 5 to 7 are included in that. Someone else said that souls before that were so overpriced that they've been forced to low prices because of poor sales. PlayStation 3. I don't think Switch 2 could actually have a financial issue. That would be shocking. Like the Nintendo success to failure pipeline is crazy. 3DS has been forced to lower their price. It was like 300 to 100 or something crazy. And then the people who actually bought the 300 one got like free loot. So like, so true, so gaming. Yeah, this is like really messy. I don't like it here. Do you not like it here? I will leave. Goodbye. I find myself laughing at my own jokes in my own head a lot. Like I saw some ibuprofen on like the downstairs table, one of the downstairs tables, right? And I unironically read that for half a second and thought, let's take ibuprofen together, just like a meme or something. I don't even know what it is, just a phrase. And I just started laughing. I laughed because I saw ibuprofen. Hello Osh, jump scare. Why have you been jump scares? I apologize for jump scaring you with my existence. Very scary. But yes, medicine is all just a reference to memes, honestly. This is my theory. It's my game theory. Actually, it's my food theory. Is medicine part of food theory? Can they have medical theory? It's just them telling people. Why don't they have music theory? That's my real thing. That's my real problem with the game theory channels. Why do they not have music theory? Like, genuinely, why? There's already a thing called music theory. It's like a funny, wacky pun. Although it is arguably a bit confusing, but like they could have theories about like songs and like why would you have fashion theory before you have music theory? Why the food theory? Why are the four shells? Why is only film theory and game theory even make sense as concepts? Why do you have food theory and fashion why couldn't you have like anything? Definitely music theory, but also why not other things? There could be another one which is like, I don't know, paint theory. I'm not saying like fashion and food are like bad topics to make videos on. What I'm saying is why are they're not very theorizable things. They're making like theories about like conspiracy theories about food or something, or like the pricing of, I don't even know what it's so random. I haven't even really watched any of the videos. Some people are good, but I don't like game theory or the theory channels in general. Who's even running game theory now? I don't think it's that popular because there's no Patricia, so it's pointless, honestly. I guess this bit would curl in. This bit would like curl in ones like that. I guess I can just draw it messily for now, and then I can go back and make the line art actually good line art. This kind of looks like a tail, which is not meant to be. It's just meant to be a long dress. So I might do it a bit differently to how I originally planned. So I can cut that off. There we go. It looks more like actually a dress there, even though it's like it's very over the top, but it works. Hello Lordy ZZ0005, welcome to the drawing zone, where I also yap about things that are completely irrelevant for 55 minutes, and then I draw for 1 minute. That's the drawing stream. Welcome. Okay. I need to chat. I need to lock in. I say for the 3rd time before deciding to not lock in and instead think about Animal Crossing New Horizons 2, which does not exist, which is why I'm thinking about it. If it did exist, then I wouldn't be thinking about it. Just go, oh, that sucks. You know, I often think about things and go, wow, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is gonna be so good, and then it happens and I cry because I don't know. I must have there must have been something that I expected that I didn't get, and I've just forgotten what it was. Who knows? I guess it was the Animal Crossing, wasn't it? I think I said this before. That the crossing lore goes crazy. The shading lore goes less crazy because what am I doing here? That's the real question. What are we all doing here? What are we doing with our lives? It is a mystery. But not even looking for a rhyme. That is not a good poetry, bro. That's not even poetry, that's just saying things. Isn't saying things just what poetry is, honestly? It's just writing things. Top 10 crazy opinions of 2025. I was about to say 2022. What year am I in? Honestly, kids these days. They don't even pass the time anymore. They just stay in the same year they were born in forever. That's a crazy gameplay epic game. What did I just say? That was a crazy gameplay epic game, Sigma, poggers. Wow. As every real streamer would say, not fake. I say before dying. Oh no. Anyway. Okay, this part that I said I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be perfectionist about, I am gonna do, I'm gonna be a perfectionist about it, because why not? That's what I think. Let's see. Maybe I should actually pull up the reference image. Okay, let's find a reference image. Section where you get all the images. Gallery, we have full body. I guess we have this full body that's like stylized, and I really like how it looks, but it's like not realistic. So I don't know if that's really. No, it is helpful. It is helpful. This is very helpful. Even though, I have to put effort in. And I realized the reference actually contradicts what I've been drawing. I have to put effort in. What was that? Anyway, the dress. The dress, right? Oh, I just realized something. I need to have like the. I guess there's like a corset or something. It needs to go like these parts. They need to like go separate. Like that. Like that. There we go. Okay, now we've got that done. We can look at some of the other parts. So the gloves? Oh, I haven't done the gloves properly. Haven't. I'm a fake fan. Oh goodness. Okay, so the gloves are like... they're like this. And then like they have that. And then that. Is that true? I guess this would be some sort of band here, and that's where like the frilly part comes from. That kind of works, even though it's not really what's going on here. What actually is going on though? There's like, I guess the way this person drew it is they just did sleeve, I just put lines like coming from there. Like that's not, it's not very advanced. But like what I'm doing here is something more detailed, so maybe I should be more advanced. I don't know. There's a spot pattern on the glove, but we can just do that in the colouring, I think. I say we as if there's like other people participating here. It's just me. I'm alone here. I know, very tragedy. Okay, let's jump into it. Oh no, not let's jump into it. The one thing that nobody knows, and yet I keep saying it just for the purpose of annoying people. Oh, I sure love let's jump into it. I said lying. Okay. Here we go. Let's put some shading under there. I should make the What is Bro Yapping About national anthem, even though it's not a nation. I was supposed to say something else, but I didn't know what I was going to say. It's not a nation, and it's not funny. That's what I was going to say. I think. We'll never know. We'll never be able to go back in time to tell what the truth was. What we can do is move ahead. What am I saying? I'm drawing a ribbon, bro. There's nothing deep about this. I respect ribbons. Yeah, that's right, and you don't. I'm so kind. Ba 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 ba. That's the wrong one. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, I guess this here could technically go there. And this is like that. And then that can go to there. Like that. And that can be cut off there. Wow, hair. I'm a professional. This looks nice and wavy. It looks legit. It looks like the clumps are all like properly done. They're all grouped up in a way that looks relatively natural. I think. Perhaps. Maybe. Mayhaps. Like if you agree. Don't like if you agree, dislike if you agree. Oh no. Okay, so let's stop zooming in quite so much. Let's go like that. Yeah, sorry for going very quiet again. I don't know if anyone's trying to use this as like background noise, because that's the kind of thing I would do. If I had a streamer that I actually liked that much, then I would listen to them as like background noise. But I'm not. I've given up. I've turned over a new leaf and headed to new horizons, and I've switched up my lifestyle, and I've headed to a new wild world to meet with the folk of the city. Let's go. And the population of my stream chat is growing. Like if you get the reference. I'm the funniest. I'm the funny guy. Yeah. But let's speak about streamers, right? Despite being a streamer myself, there aren't really any streamers that I follow anymore. I think I've followed at least one in the past. However, right, I think I just got like sick of listening to other people all the time, and I don't know, like I feel like I could entertain myself well enough on its own, and whenever I go back to like the YouTube addiction or whatever, where I like listen to it a lot of the time, then all that happens is like I just get sick of it and I end up not liking it anymore. So what's the point of doing something I like, the point of disliking it? At that point I'd rather not do it at all and at least be able to properly focus. I say that without being able to properly focus. This is what the Osu addiction has done to me. I lose one addiction, I get another one. I don't think I can stop this. So maybe the best course of action really is to start the YouTube addiction again. Forcefully, involuntarily. But one thing about that's like annoying is that if you're on like the YouTube addiction, you often get exposed to like things that you disagree with, and it just ends up making me angry a lot of the time, because if someone mildly disagrees with me on something, it makes me upset, which is very immature. So maybe I should just cope. Maybe I should cope. That's the worst advice ever. It's like when people say get good. Like if you ask how do I improve, get good. They're literally asking how to get good. You can't just say get good to someone asking how to get good. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. You know? If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. It's true. The rumors are true. Oh yeah, I got distracted by like my thoughts, in brackets, scary, terrifying, I know, thinking, crazy, that's mad, bro. You should stop doing that, you should just not think, you should just watch tickle talks all day, with a blank expression on your face, letting the years slip away, until you have to finally say, I can't think of a rhyme. Wow, what a good writer I am. What a good improvised public speaker, rapper, but except without a beat, so it's not really rapping, it's just saying random nonsense. What a good professional random nonsense say am I. Honestly, if live streaming is not random nonsense saying, then what is it? I do not know. Perhaps it is an art form beyond human understanding. I say as a human and doing the thing that can be done by humans. Oh, bro, what is bro yapping about? Why do I keep saying that? What do I keep saying? Boys, bro yapping about? It's annoying. What is bro yapping about? Oh god, I did it again. Well, that's it for me. I'm done. And as another chapter closes on my unfortunate meme life, I say, wow, that sure was a lovely drawing I did. I hope it didn't take an hour and a half to do remotely anything.
Thank you so much for
watching my stream. Help! I can't get the screen to have any text on it, bro.
Thank you so much for
watching my stream.